Now, Steve, before you introduce the show, look, I took a moment then. I was going to say something nasty to Jeffrey before we went live, and I thought, no, today's the day I'm going to be nice to him, and then he does that.
He beat you to the punch.
Honestly, I should have struck
because
first.
I got you first. Don't be mad.
Don't worry, bitch. We got now together. Brace yourself.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Luke, I miss you when you're not here, and it's not the same because nobody can get me like you can. It's not fun.
Nobody else will let you be horrible to them.
Excuse me.
I'm glad I serve a purpose.
Oh wait,
Exhibit B.
Excuse me.
But Katie, you don't have any good comebacks. You just take it.
I do take it.
You just compounding all the time.
Unless you would like to go back about 5 episodes ago and see how well that went down for everyone.
Stop it.
Listen,
we
went to mediation.
Have a great show.
We went to mediation. We worked it out.
Or
okay?
We didn't have to go
to
mediation.
Which
I
is
just
called
had to pull my head out of my ass and grow up and calm down.
We worked it out.
It is.
How do you feel about Bette Midler now, Jeff?
It's comedy.
It wasn't about Bette Midler.
Cool comedy.
It was about Bette Midler.
It was about Bette Midler.
You legit had a fight over Bette Midler.
I love Bette Midler, but the bitch needs to learn. I love her.
It's always about Bette Midler.
It's always about Bette Midler.
Don't start, Katie.
Anyway.
So can I 2 minutes in say welcome to UCR Live for this week? Someone just gave us a thumbs up. Welcome to UCR Live for this week. We are here. We are ready to toil effortfully, I guess, not effortlessly, into this week's news and drama. Lashana is with us. Hi, girl. Hope you're well. I obviously have a plethora of people, but let's start with the fresh meat. She came back. We didn't scare her off. Hey, Christina, how are you?
I am good. What is going on, everybody?
We're here. We're ready to play, but you came back. You survived your first. You survived your first round.
I did. I am always up for a second round. You know, you can't always just base something off one try. You got to always come back for more.
Nothing better than sloppy seconds, hey, Christina.
It's my motto, honestly. I have a tattoo of it on my back.
Is it a tramp stamp, though?
Yes. Yeah. No, I don't have a tramp stamp. It's in the middle of the back, just so that he could aim for it.
Yeah,
it's a goal. It's a goal. I feel like the tramp stamps are just a little too low. I think upper back.
It's so 90s.
Just a little, put some effort into it. Yeah.
Who doesn't love a tramp stamp? Luke, I feel like you would have been like minutes away from getting a tramp stamp in the early 2000s.
No, I'm needle phobic, which is bizarre because I can give people needles all day. No, I've never even had my ears pierced ever. Believe it or not, I grew up in the 90s.
Botox.
Oh, I got that done. That's different. That's a need.
That's a different need.
Yeah.
That's essential maintenance, isn't it?
That's exactly right.
Kind of needle. It's so cute, very small.
Yeah, and that's like a survival thing, whereas like piercings and that's just completely vanity and glamour.
Okay.
Because you would die with wrinkles.
Vanity. We're glamour.
He's a former twink. He just can't deal, right? They don't deal with the aging process.
And you said I was mean?
I'm spitting true facts, though.
It was hateful, Stephen.
It's not hateful.
Yeah.
It wasn't hateful.
We've had this conversation.
You guys have a nice show.
Do it, Yellow Basement. We ain't scared.
Philip's prison cell.
Hey, I know I've got to paint the Yellow Basement.
It's in the bathroom, but I'm not.
No, this is hideous. So I bought this place about 7 months ago, Christina, and underneath, like, it's all beautiful upstairs, but underneath, someone decided they were going to paint it this fucking awful yellow color.
Like
I don't know what mental health challenges they're experiencing, but I don't know why anyone would have even.
They were hungry. They wanted margarine.
It looks like it's moving when you touch it.
It did look like it was moving, right?
No, my walls don't move. It is stone.
It does kind of look like it's moving. All
It's
right.
It did look like
alive.
it was moving. Thank you.
Okay. I'm so
Now,
glad
like
I
a
wasn't
magic
the
eye
COVID
puzzle.
brain here.
Vera, get off the mushrooms, Bubs.
No, she's rallied. Vera has rallied after
I have
2 years of
COVID.
pandemic.
Oh,
Fuck,
yes.
I have COVID.
The COVID
Oh.
took Vera
Coming
down,
to
but
you
she will not
live
stay
from
down.
isolation.
So how
look
are
like
you
shit.
feeling for everyone at home, V?
I'm feeling much better. I am on the Paxlovid. I was pretty mild. It only really lasted 3 days. So today is day 4. No, today's day 3. Monday was day 0.
Was it like the worst hangover of your life, Vera?
No, actually, the worst hangover of my life was a college reunion in my 20s when I tried to drink like I was 18, and I ended up in bed for 3 days, and I couldn't look at anything. My hair hurt. That was it. My worst hangover.
You know it's bad
But
when
it
your
is
skin
that worst
hurts.
hangover.
Like you're like, oh.
That hangover is
Ouch.
part of the reason I don't drink anymore.
And the fire
No
truck.
tolerance.
Thank God.
Yeah.
No tolerance. Look,
No.
no tolerance.
None.
Katie McCarthy. How are you?
Her
No
name is
tolerance for
tolerant.
your bullshit. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
sure.
Well, worst hangover of my
been?
life was my honeymoon, and that's why I won't drink strawberries with you.
Strawberrito! What's happening?
Didn't you get pregnant on your honeymoon?
I did not. I did not get pregnant on my honeymoon. I did
Fuck,
not.
I
Hi,
did.
Lashana. I did not. How you doing, girl? Been a while. Let's see. It's been a bit. My youngest has pink eye. That's been fun.
Oh, that's always fun.
You know how you get pink eye, hey? It's paid on the
Bayo's
eye.
been at your house.
You know what's funny is I told my mom. I said, "Mom, you know Arlo's got pink eye," and she goes, "He was playing with the toilet brush the other day." And I said,
So
"He
is
didn't."
playing?
And I said, "He didn't think to wash his hands afterwards."
Or Madison Divine has been at your house.
McCarthy's are fucked up.
McCarthy's.
This is my mother. This is my mother. So this is a Sperduty.
It's a spadoot. It's a spadoot.
So that was something. He's on the mend. He's doing much better.
That's good.
That's probably the most exciting. And you know what's funny is I didn't think kids got pink eye anymore. I thought that was one of those.
Oh yes, they do.
I thought that was one of those childhood diseases that you just don't get anymore because I hadn't really heard of it anymore. But I
What,
called his
Katie?
doctor
Like polio.
like polio.
Like
You know, I thought it was a rat. You know, just thought it was eradicated, but apparently not. But like, I call his doctor's office. Like, I think he's got pink eye, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we've been seeing a ton of that lately." Like, oh,
God.
There's no pink eye vaccine.
well, yeah, I know there's no vaccine. I just kind of thought like, just don't get it anymore.
Well-
Whatever. Just
gotta
whatever. I
get
just
over
I
with
hadn't
it.
heard of it in so long. You know.
Yeah.
Jeffrey
Especially when
Emmett.
you're 7 in so long.
Well, you know what? My
Yep.
husband has never had it, had never dealt with it. So he comes home, he goes, he's so congested, snot is coming out of his eyes. I'm like, what?
Oh, God.
girl.
It's like, what
Oh, cow.
made me? And I get a look at him, I'm like, honey, that is pink eye. He's like, what? Like, have you never seen pink eye before?
Did Kyle go to
I've
private
never had
school?
pink eye.
No, he did not. I just, whatever. He has no real life experience, apparently. But
I never
please,
had
Jeffrey,
pink
go
eye.
ahead. Please, go. Go.
Jeffrey, when's your last pink eye experience?
Maybe when I worked at a daycare center. I
When
don't.
you ran a daycare center?
No, when I worked at that one, that hellhole. Other than that, I don't think I've ever had it. Maybe just then. Yeah. So my week sucked. I tried to make some bujal. and the shit didn't work. Okay, it was terrible.
What'd you try to do?
I made some brajal.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It did work. It did
work.
It fell apart. It fell apart. It just was messy. It made the sauce taste like shit.
Oh, come on.
What did you put in your brajal?
Garlic. I didn't have no fresh parsley, so I just did, some like fresh basil and a fresh oregano and some Parmesan, and then I did a little fresh mozzarella.
Where do you find all this shit out in the sticks?
But was your meat like sticky enough?
How did you handle the meat? I
I
need to see
rolled
exactly how
and
you
then
handled the meat.
You found it thin?
Like it was pretty thin, yeah. And
It needs to be like
out of it.
more eggs, or like just so that it'll hold together more. Or like it can't be too dry and it can't be too wet.
It stayed round. You know what I mean? Like it came out of the sauce perfect.
Did it
but
stay
once
round
I took the toothpicks out of it, it just shredded all the shit.
Oh,
it just shredded all the shit. As soon as I took the things out, I tried to cut it. It just disintegrated and just shredded meat. And then it made the sauce taste like shit. It was like top sirloin or something. I don't even know what. I was like, oh, well, this is cheap. I know I saw this on one of the recipes. I'm like, I'm gonna make that. It tasted like ass. Never again.
I would make it like a meatball.
Oregano.
But I thought you liked asshole.
I'll stick to my only on the weekends. I'll stick to my meatballs and sausage.
I was gonna say just make it like a meatball next time, and then put the egg inside.
Well, I'm like a meatball and sausage. I used to fucking hate making meatballs. I don't mind so much anymore. I'll do it because the kids like.
Wow, this show is middle-aged now, guys.
Fuck off, and then or I'll do like a chicken parm or like an eggplant parm. I'm just I'll throw meat in the crock pot. I can't. I'm my mother's child. That bitch, everything was dry growing up. Everything, and I'm cursed.
Yeah.
So welcome. We hope you've enjoyed this installment of Welcome to Meat Talk with your 75 miles an hour here, over there. No big whoop.
Welcome to Sunday Dinner with Linda Richmond.
The gabagool.
The gabagool.
It was dramatic. I had people come over for dinner. And the fucking shit didn't pinwheel. It fell apart and I had people over. Do you know how embarrassing that was?
It's so embarrassing. I'm getting all verklempt over it.
I poured a dirty martini last night. I was so stressed out. And then
Don't ever try a recipe for the first time with company.
No.
Yes.
Or on a reality TV show. I hate those people.
Oh, did you not see that clip? That we did that too.
My Kitchen Rules has started here again, and it astounds me that people go, "Oh, I'm going to try it like this for the first time on television." Mate, if I got on a reality TV show for cooking, you better believe that people would be eating that menu for 6 months beforehand, so nothing went wrong.
I just get kitchen on fire.
Nothing went wrong.
Did you prefer the 8 flakes of oregano or the 10?
Yeah. Now, stroke the eggplant this way and then this way. Which way did you prefer? These people served grilled eggplant, but they didn't grill it.
Well, that's bad.
They put it in foil on a barbecue. That's not grilled eggplant.
No.
Why would you do that?
What were we talking about again? I'm sorry.
Talking about
Kitchen Rules.
I'm here.
Anyway, let's talk about. We've been talking about delicious food. Let's talk about other delicious things in this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
I'm there for that.
We've talked about the calorie count. Right? We'll get the sad one out of the way first. We were talking about it last week. Big, not really a big surprise, but Anne Heche did pass away from her injuries. After that very horrific car accident. Very, very sad stuff. But
Jeffrey,
that was not me. That was Mr. Sensitivity down there who posted the news clip about her being dead with her waving bye.
Well,
he posted that article.
I just want to address something. All of the conspiracy theories that are now coming out about like she was exposed to this, that, and the other, and she knew too much. She knew too much from being with Ellen, and Can't it just be sad?
God.
Can't she just have been mentally ill and a drug addict
was
and
messed
an
up.
alcoholic?
If you watch
the story,
her clips of her podcast now, of course, are surfacing, right? That you haven't seen, and of course, I'm living for it. And she talks about
now we'll never have her as a guest
coming off the air, and what that was like for her, and how her friend Heather, and she's drinking wine on the show. She seems like she's intoxicated, allegedly. I don't know her, but you can just tell she's not. She doesn't seem with it. If you watch past interviews with her and how she was acting, and how she was acting in the podcast, she's different. She seems off a little bit.
The way she speaks is very indicative of someone who needs medication.
She's coked up. That's just the definition. Coked up.
Well, it's sad for her kids. Yeah. The youngest was 13.
What movie she would have been brilliant in?
13.
Fast and the Furious.
Dude, look.
That's messed up.
Oh.
Oh, he's taking himself out.
Oh no, I took him out.
That was Katie McCarthy. She just axed you from the.
And that was just a bad dad joke. Oof.
Look. Bad jokes all around, and big surprise, who's in the middle of the bad joke? It's like a bad joke that's taken over America.
Oh my God.
This is Jeffrey's favorite joke.
It gets bad. Are you kidding? I'm up to almost
Jeff?
90,000 views, and it's just me laughing at that stupid
thing. I said this is your favorite joke.
They just keep blowing up. All these damn political TikToks just keep blowing up. And
so let's talk about it.
Wait. Elisa said that Anne Hesh was on heroin. She was also on the dash, on the radiator.
Oh,
wow. She's making old Princess Diana jokes.
That was my sister. Hi, Lisa.
Now, let's break it down. This is the statement. This is the statement he released about the Mar-a-Lago raid. Number one, it was all declassified. Number two, they didn't need to seize anything. They could have had it anytime they wanted without playing politics and breaking into Mar-a-Lago. It was in secured storage with an additional lock put on it as per their request. They could have had it anytime they wanted, and it includes long ago. All they had to do was ask. The bigger problem is what are they going to do with the 33 million pages of documents, many of which are classified, that President Obama took to Chicago?
Let me ask you this, dumpster. If you've got nothing to hide, why were you flushing things? And moreover, why were you flushing things when you have so many fireplaces in that goddamn place? What were you doing? What the fuck were you doing?
Well, let's break down Captain Lie's scenario. First of all, they weren't. They didn't belong to the government. They belonged to him. Okay, so that one didn't work. They're his because he declassified them and he had a right to take them. Oh wait, he couldn't declassify them the way he thought he did by just saying a few magic words over it, like a big wizard or something. That didn't work. So he declassified them before he took them, but he didn't follow any of the proper channels. And now everything's planted, and suddenly Obama did it too. What the fuck? This is the Trump playbook. He gets away with this every fucking time. He says, I didn't do it. Well, I did it because of this. I did it but that. And then he says it's Obama's fucking fault.
Or Hillary.
He has the mentality of a 6-year-old that gets caught doing something he shouldn't be doing. And it's always someone else's fault.
I think that's an insult to 6-year-olds. I think he's a puling, whining, diaper-driven, comb-over baby.
Well, you know what's
biggest fucking ego.
Oh, and they stole his passports. All three of them. All three of his passports.
Why does an innocent person need 3 fucking passports?
Well, you know what I said to someone? I said, okay, why was he flushing? They said, why is he flushing things when they're, he's got all those fireplaces. I said, what is he going to burn them when he could just like shred them? Who the fuck uses a shredder in 2022? Why wouldn't you use a shredder?
Why wouldn't you use a shredder?
Better than
the
toilet,
flushed it.
right?
A big question that no one is asking. Where is Melania?
They think she's the rat. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
Oh, that would be
so good.
That would be a cigarette to the world if that bitch was like because you saw it. You saw it when he left office and she got off that plane in Mar-a-Lago. She's like,
Lisa,
boom, I'm gone, and she just fucked right off. Yeah, I don't doubt it. When you die of internal injuries.
Oh my God!
Watch out.
Well, and what?
Stop talking about Anne Hesh.
House with two
No, we're not. We're
locks
talking
on
about
it,
murder.
secured.
Luke, stop it! I'm gonna send you to your room.
But look, these are the people. People think he is the savior because since this whole thing has gone down, he has made $100 million in donations.
Why do people give billionaires money?
Now, because he's not a billionaire.
He's not a billionaire. He wouldn't need to fundraise if he was.
He's not a billionaire.
Right.
America.
He's such a great guy. Why wouldn't he use his own money and tell them to keep their money?
Listen carefully. This man is not your savior. He will not help you. He will not.
The former Republican in the room. I'm on the mailing list. I've gotten the fucking emails. You can't unsubscribe.
There is a lifer.
They come all the time. They come 8 to 10 times a day, and they say things. You know that I'm looking out for you, and just $22 every month. Be on the repeat donor. And to somebody on SSI or Social Security who thinks this man is actually God, who's so terribly brainwashed, is signing up for a repeat debit of $22 every month from their fucking $516 Social Security check.
If you want to throw money down the toilet, Uncensored Radio will gladly take $22 a month.
You can go to our merch shop.
That lives around the corner who has, no lie, 11 Trump flags. And he buys a new one every month.
Oh, I know where that house is. I drive by it every day and I shake my head. Just,
Can we do night raids? Can we do night raids when we're over there?
There's a couple houses we can raid.
Still, probably a fucking
my
shot.
block is covered in
I take that back.
flags.
He has a gun.
Oh yeah, these people that have all those flags, they 100% have a gun. So no, we will not be raiding those houses.
Is the Trump area? Well, I've all.
Oh, it's a red. We're red.
It's
yeah.
red. Yes, Long Island is red. It's Lazio country.
Well,
that is
so it's
the most.
New York. It's all red.
Well, not anymore. Not the Blasio anymore.
People think New York is all blue, and this is just like it's a big old lie. New
Yeah.
York City is blue.
Yeah.
So is Syracuse. So is Rochester.
Where all
so
the gays are.
Buffalo. So are all the urban.
No, it's all red.
Blue.
Yeah, all the little
fabulous.
Yeah, all the little all the like little smaller areas, like all the little places you drive through to get to like the cities. That's all red, baby.
Yeah,
that's
well,
all red.
I'm very appreciative that we have a lot of Republicans on our TikTok page, like a lot of the women, because it's 97% women, because I'm like the fucking repellent to gay men, so it's all women that follow us on TikTok, and they all love Trump, which is fun. And I'm here. I thank you for following me. I love you. Thank you for following the show page. And I appreciate that they get the sense of humor that I have about it all. Do
you know what I bet they all also love? I bet you they all also love Fox News.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Fox
my God.
News.
Well, you want to know? Again, going back to their continual playbook, they, in the middle of the Trump investigation, while he was still in office, they kept saying, there's a way to doctor photos. And these Republicans, these FBI people are doctoring photos. And look at, you can, and You can't find a more doctored photo than this one.
Oh God!
I thought they doctored Jizzy's tits too.
Well, did you see the comment from Leah Remini's sister? Oh, I don't know if it was on the show page or if it was on my.
That was on your page. I saw Nicole commented.
Yeah, Nicole commented. She's like, it was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
I'm like,
what's the joke then?
So, guys,
on Fox
for
News.
people, for people that are that are listening and not watching, what is the photo about? Give me some.
The photo
America?
is of the judge that signed the warrant allowing the FBI to go into Mar-a-Lago. And it shows the judge getting a foot massage and apparently a boob with her boobs.
A foot job. The term is foot job.
Massaging the foot with her boobs. And
so originally it was a photo. Originally it's a photo of Jeffrey Emmett. Well, Jeffrey Epstein.
Nope, you got it right.
Jet.
Start the rumor. Start the rumor.
And our friend Jizzy Lane on their private jet.
Yep.
Down to
our friend.
Over to their girl farm.
Start that rumor.
Hashtag free Jizzy.
Hashtag Jeff and Jizzy.
Oh my God, I am photoshopping that tonight. Oof, that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
Jeff and Jizzy would be a cute little sitcom.
That would be a very cute sitcom.
What do you do?
Move over,
when
Will
you
and
get
Grace.
caught smuggling kids? You know, Jeff and Hannah.
We can make it if we got the other one's money.
It's just Jizzy living in Missouri.
So that's why you've
like
been
a
there
simple life.
so long.
Little bit of Green Acres thrown in there.
Jizzy's like, the girls here aren't virgins. What are we gonna do?
So gross.
We're gonna smuggle cattle.
We're gonna smuggle cattle. But I
You're
love
all
it when
fucking
people
going to hell.
Yeah, we're all going to hell, but some people give no fucks. Like Beto O'Rourke. This was gold.
Listen,
This was
I just
fucking
want
gold.
one candidate in New York that gives just like an ounce as much of a fuck as Beto does.
He's got BDE.
I'm just saying. Yes, he does.
AOC.
I love him.
She's squirrely.
I love Beto.
I love
him.
Beto too, but AOC is also.
She's kind of nutty.
And
again, for the people listening, not watching.
Okay, so
Who wants? Thank you.
I got it. I got this. So Beto was I can't remember the exact location, but he was on the campaign trail last week in Texas. I can't remember the exact location in Texas.
The shoot 'em up state.
Yes, he was discussing the Uvalde shootings, and there were some supporters of Greg Abbott there, and they started laughing when he was discussing how the shooter obtained these rifles legally, and that they were meant for like war. They were meant to like be able to shoot long range and like efficiently, and they just started laughing. And he said, "I'm not laughing, motherfucker." He called him right out.
Funny. Yep.
Said, "I'm not laughing."
I don't know how you do. I would lose my fucking mind.
Oh yeah.
He also broke his campaign promise not to swear on the road, but I think it was worth it.
But when you're dealing with fucking idiots, like
I think it was worth it. Another thing, and this is on topic but not on topic. I just want I want candidates that kind of are I want someone like Beto or John Fetterman, okay? Because he's having a good time going against Dr. Oz, okay? He's having a fucking blast going on.
Dr. Oz.
Oh, Dr. Oz is running for Senate in Pennsylvania. And John Fetterman is having a real good time.
Now you're all going too far. Dr. Oz is Christina's good friend.
Sorry, Christina. Okay.
That's right. This is what Jeffrey does.
It's Christina's good friend, and we're having crudité.
How is he pronouncing Wegmans?
Yeah,
how is he pronouncing it?
I heard Dr. Ross is a real doctor.
He was mispronouncing Wegmans.
Wegmans, yes.
I spoke before this, so I'm like, what? I'm so confused right now. What do you how my best friend with Dr. Oz?
You and Dr. Oz, how you're such good friends.
How we're good friends? What did he do that we're good
Leave the new
friends?
girl alone, Jeffrey. Leave the new girl alone.
What did he do? We're good friends. Like, I don't know what he did. Like,
wait, let's share with our awesome friends and people who are from around here some of the shit that John Fetterman has pulled on Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz is carpetbagging into Pennsylvania because Pennsylvania is notoriously purple, which means it can go either way. And he's a Trump-backed candidate running in a different state. There's lots of that shit going around this election, but it's all Republicans picking their districts so they can flip the Senate. But hey, you know, blame the Democrats. Anyway, he's running against a native Pennsylvanian named John Fetterman who ain't standing for this shit. So John Fetterman has paid people from the home state of New Jersey, famous New Jersey people like
Snooki,
Little Steven, Snooki, kids from Jersey Shore, to make ads saying, "Come back, Dr. Oz, we miss you." They gave him an award as Jersey's favorite son. And
He's paying for cameos.
Dr. Oz made an ad about the horrible recession and how he's going into a supermarket, and the number one supermarket in the Northeast is Wegmans, pronounced Wegmans, and I don't know how he said it, but he made a mispronounced Wegmans and talked about buying crudité. And there's an ad of John Fetterman with a veggie platter that says, "If you look at this and you call it anything besides a veggie platter, you're not from Pennsylvania."
He also just had a plain banner said like "Welcome home, Dr. Oz" or something like that from New Jersey or something like that. It was so good. Dr. Oz just put together this like bad Photoshop of him and Bernie Sanders that said like best friends. So John Fetterman put one back up that said graphic design is my passion. They just roasted each other. It's so fucking good.
It is a riot.
And how come none of this is getting posted?
I'll post the next one.
On the fucking page. Ever since they switched to Meta.
Oh, I'll post the next one, but it's so good. And I just want a candidate like that in New York, okay? Or I want someone like Beto.
You're muted, Stephen.
She's a mute. She's
okay, sorry. We have to talk about things that go either way. But one way this thing is going is fucking crazy. Ezra Miller has spoken, y'all.
Well,
are we ready for this? Are we ready for the apology? Here it goes.
It's a bad
Having
apology.
recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. I would maybe come down from the mountains, stop dressing in all white like a cult leader, and let the people that you have with you go. You fucking space cadet.
Oh, I thought that was part
of it. Not a cult leader.
I was so confused. I'm like, what the hell is what is wrong with them?
They are fucking crazy.
I said that.
They are.
Good boy, Jeffrey. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Love you.
They are crazy.
They are beyond.
But wouldn't you love it if we got something like this from DJT? Like, I know that I'm wrong.
Okay.
Requires too many brain cells.
I think Ezra should have been riding in Anne's car quietly.
He might have sped past you. You never know.
Luke, you are so naughty. Go to your room.
Go to your room is a very good. Go to your room is a very good segue because someone tried to go to Lizzie's room and shoot her with a fucking crossbow.
What?
I mean, what is this? Game of Thrones.
The woman has
Right,
been
a
through
crossbow?
enough.
Like, come on.
You don't shoot a royal with a crossbow.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, really? And he was climbing the walls of Windsor Castle.
Really?
You got to give him credit, though. Like, I think about it. Like, the amount of talent it takes to aim that thing. He
Right?
would go down in
Like
history. I mean, seriously,
There's-
though. He really would.
How
Like,
good
he's
a,
the only
how
one.
good a shot do you have to be? You
You gotta be dead on close accurate, right? Like, I would assume that the thing has to be right. Like,
Does this kid think he's Daryl Dixon or something?
You can tell it's the UK though because you didn't have a gun.
yeah. Oh, fair.
Ooh.
Reality check. Oh,
Damn.
too much. I feel like this hasn't been in the news. I feel like this next story hasn't been in the news enough. And Vera, I think you'll probably agree with me.
What is wrong with him?
Salman Rushdie got stabbed because he lives in New York State, and he was in New York State, and that guy couldn't get a gun. He stabbed him. But
Thank
Salman's
gosh.
gonna lose his eye, and he's gonna live though.
Oh, he's actually going to live because it was
think
touch
he's
and
gonna
go there,
live.
wasn't it?
I don't know
Wasn't
him.
this in Buffalo?
Okay, so what
He
happened,
was
Jeff?
stabbed in the eye. Oh.
He wrote a book in the 80s, right, Vera?
Yeah, called
That was
Satanic
quite
Verse.
critical of Islam.
Well, it was quite critical of all religion. It really
But-
was.
It was,
But
what
don't-
was
yeah.
it called? It was
Don't be Islamic and be pick and choosy and go, oh,
Oh,
fatwa!
well, no, we will be, because who stabbed him?
One of the Islamic people.
Because
And
they
they put
chose
the
to put a
fatwa
fatwa
on
on
his
his head.
They put a fatwa, which is a religious killing. They
So
put a
why
fatwa.
can't they be tolerant of other views in a country that's meant to have free speech?
Well,
Luke,
See,
baby.
The same reason that Christians
Why,
allow,
Katie?
the same reason that Christians and Catholics allow millions and millions of children to get abused by pedophile priests and just shuffle them around the country.
Yeah,
The
but
same
we don't
reason-
have Christians jumping up and stabbing someone because they said something
Well,
mean about
The
Jesus.
same reason. The same
Oh,
reason that
The
the same
Christians
reason that
are-
white people lynched black people in the South for so long because they
the
were
Christians
inferior
are
beings and da 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 da
full
da.
of
So
hate.
let's not play
I
the
think
religion
it-
card.
conflating
The
things.
fascists were
No,
out
we're
in
not
on
conflating
January
things.
6th.
Think of all the hate
Christo
crimes that are
fascists.
committed against any of
Vera,
the trans
continue,
kids, any of
sorry.
the gay kids. It's all in the name of Jesus. It's all in the name of Jesus.
That guy.
There's so many religious nut jobs that are armed in this country that have AR-15s. I can't believe the Muslim couldn't get an AR-15.
Right?
But
Of course not. He's brown.
yes,
This
exactly.
is
right.
true.
But
That's
there
it.
are churches throughout the Bible Belt of this country where they pray with their guns. And the only time we saw a good guy with a gun was when a brown person broke into a Christian
So
church in
excited then.
Texas.
I thought we were just going to have a Katrina A. Johnson backwards off the hammock moment.
I was
again.
I was excited to
I got very excited there.
It just kept going. I'm so
For
sorry.
those not watching, Jeffrey Nelly did a full Exorcist backbend. It was great.
I thought he was reenacting Anne's crash.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't know what my favorite part is his jokes or her ripping him off screen.
Oh, look.
Oh, shit.
It's a very confusing week this week. It's a very
I got,
confusing
well,
week.
no, to piggyback off what you were saying, like, Luke, I know you're not on TikTok as much as my crazy ass is, but Christina, I'm sure you've seen the videos that are going around of what's happening in the Bible belt of this country with pastors, and they're preaching that gay folks should be taken out back and taken care of. They should be unalived. So this
I
is
didn't
something
see
that's
that those
happening.
videos.
It's happening. I mean, a lot right now.
A lot. Oh yeah. it's
Especially in Southern America,
Mhm.
that
Jesus.
homosexuality, take them all out. That's what's happening with a lot of churches down south right now.
You're coming
So-
to
These
the
are
north.
also
It's a very sane part of the country. You
These
look
are all.
so
These
big.
are also the people that pray by handling steaks and surprised that they die when they get bitten.
Yeah.
You know, we like to go
God
back
will
in
save us.
time, and the news has gone back in time this week with a name that I haven't heard in a hot minute. Scott Peterson?
Oh my God.
What's up with the Christmas colors?
It's jail colors, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's in fucking jail, man.
But they couldn't have given him a different color mask. Like, it's just rude.
He's just reliving his crime. Okay.
He's trying to get out. But like,
what did he do? Who is he?
He killed his wife
and his baby.
And Lacey Peterson. Where were you in the early 2000s?
Back in the 80s when
little Jessica went down the well.
Early 2000s. Mr. Scott Peterson killed his wife Lacey, who was pregnant with his child. What's the kid's name? I can't remember. Can't remember.
He was played by Dean Cain in the TV movie, though.
Okay, that's great. But anyways, he was a real scumbag. He was cheating on his pregnant wife, and then just one day he just decided, enough of that. I'm gonna kill her.
You know what's easier than getting a divorce?
Murder. Yep.
Wasn't it like Christmas Eve or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Like, it was a Christmas or something.
And that's why he's wearing Christmas colors. He's reliving the dream, baby.
There it is. There it is.
So he just killed his wife, who was very pregnant with their child, like about to give birth. So, yeah. So
and now he's finally for what?
Yeah. He's been sitting on death row.
He's trying to get a retrial.
Yeah, they're saying there's been some witness tampering.
Oh, I'm sure.
But could you imagine what if
jury tampering, not witness tampering?
Kill her, and they have some crazy ass evidence, and we find out that man, everybody's hated him in this country all these years.
Oh no, he 100% killed her, and he might get off on might get off on a technicality because this dumbass on the jury fucked it up.
How many times has that happened?
It's like
we got Casey Anthony.
Casey Anthony.
We could go through the list.
Mm-hmm. So this woman,
definitely didn't kill her child.
Definitely didn't kill her child.
Definitely not.
There can't be. It's like OJ. There can't be someone in the world that doesn't see this bitch is a murderer.
Well,
it's like,
going through all those journalism classes, and the OJ case is so fascinating, but the nail in the coffin is OJ almost writing a book going, I didn't do it, but if I had.
Right.
Yeah. Just proves
this
how
much
of a scumbag he is.
Right? But
like when your kid's mother, like how desperate for cash are you?
When
you've got to break into places in Vegas and stuff, whatever.
Wasn't the dog traipsing through her blood?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. Like there's
bad.
There's
it was pretty bad.
There's pretty solid
dead
evidence. Like
what a great day for Ron and Nicole.
Like it's pretty there's no one else that could have done it. Pretty much.
And speaking of blast from the past, there's another name in the news.
On blast from the past, do you think that Anne Heche was trying to be in the DeLorean?
So you were saying there, Stephen.
Michelle Branch, anyone?
Could you look me in the eyes and tell me that you're happy?
Found out that her husband was cheating on her.
Fuck.
And went to SmackDown and got arrested for spousal abuse.
I'd fucking kill
she
him.
She has very mellow music except for a couple of songs. I think
this is
this is
such a load of bullshit. And let me tell you why. Because the man didn't have a scratch on him. All he did was she hit me.
Well,
wow.
She's probably acting real
bad. Well, that's like Daddy Petito, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying men aren't abused. I'm not.
You are, Katie.
I'm not. But I think it's kind of bullshit that he can just point and say, she hit me, and there's not a scratch on. Oh, sorry. I think it's kind of bullshit that he can say, she hit me, and she gets arrested. There's no kind of any sort of investigation into
it. But Katie.
She went full
Do you think that Michelle Branch was playing on Anne Heche's stereo?
Goodbye to you, Luke. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to everything that I knew. Okay.
She went fully Kelly Clarkson and just blew up Twitter, blew up social media, and go, "My husband's a cheat." Like it was like it's fucking on. Obviously, you do not piss off Michelle Branch because not only will she smack you down, but she'll ruin you on social media.
But there's no proof that she actually slapped him.
She could take you away from here.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
Were you working on that joke?
Well, we're going to talk about social media and making bitches your sons because someone has come to the defense of Miss Britney Spears.
I love this story.
It's Nicki Minaj, y'all.
Yes. Love
Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj has read Kevin Federline to filth.
Someone had to do it.
It was, I mean, life has, hasn't it?
Well, Stephen, did you know that Kevin Federline was on...
Boy. She's just
couldn't even get in there with that one. All right, here's Nikki's statement to Kevin Federline. Don't understand what kind of clown you have to be, a whole grown fucking man, and as soon as you see somebody happy and getting married and moving on and being free and finally feeling good in their own skin, blah blah blah, referring to Britney's wedding to Sam Asghari, to do the very thing that you know is going to attempt to break her down. Only cowards use the media against a famous person who they once loved. Minaj went on to say Kevin's ex-wife's fame is a constant gotcha moment. You think that's okay? You think that anybody is going to feel sorry for you?
Is he okay?
I don't think so.
Well, I didn't know Kevin was a big fatty because he was on Excess Baggage with Gabby. It was like a Biggest Loser for celebrity.
Is he okay?
We've broken Jeffrey today. But Kevin's trash. Kevin's always been trash, and he's been part of that. He's been part of that. He's been part of that, mob.
But
that
Steve,
do
you think Anne drove past Kevin?
Do you know what? If Kevin's album was playing on Anne's fucking...
Katie!
That doesn't work for me.
Naughty boys. Naughty.
I would drive my car into someone's house as well. But that's okay. That's okay.
Maybe too.
Now.
This poor bitch. Everyone's still grieving for her. We should stop.
Obviously, we are not easily offended here. But as, 1, 2, 3, 4... a good, more than half of the panel will be able to identify who these folks are.
Bluey!
Now, Bluey has hit the headlines.
I don't know them.
Because of a fart.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, seriously.
They are censoring an episode, or one of the episodes on season 3, more than one actually.
I think they pulled the episode completely. They pulled it.
Inappropriate humor. Inappropriate humor.
They said the bandit farted. Yeah,
farted on the kid. Yeah, it's stupid.
And then they tried to investigate who farted. Because the dad's not obviously being a dad, being like, "Fuck, it wasn't me," and so I think the whole episode is just trying to figure out
who farted.
Play detective and find out who farted.
It's harmless, silly fun, just like Anne Heche was having, and.
Wait a minute. Is this a kid's show? Is it
this is a kid's show.
Yeah, it's a kid's show. And it is the best fucking show in the entire universe.
You get so much Bluey, it's so cute.
Listen, that kind of cartoon animation drives me insane. So if something looks like that.
You don't have to watch it, Jeff.
It's so cute. It's
adorable.
So cute. I love Bluey.
It's so relatable because they make the parents they make it worthy of the parents to watch because the parents are relatable to you and me. Exactly. The parents just lay there one day and they're just climb on me because I'm not moving.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Weren't they a couple of weeks ago praising more than a couple of weeks ago, praising Bluey about, you know, the auntie doesn't have kids and she wanted to have, like, never had children, and there's great teaching tools about loss and separation and all that kind of stuff in this show.
The
show you're going to bring it down over a fart?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty stupid too, because the show is actually really, like, it's really inclusive. It really focuses on gentle parenting.
It's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
It's like really focusing on Marjorie Taylor Greene.
It's her and her people.
She's just like solidly like a main character in the show. I love her. So good.
It's like,
however,
it's like these parents that are trying to take down Pixar for and turning red. They didn't have a problem about it when it was Inside Out and we were teaching children how to regulate and understand their emotions and their mental state. But as soon as it becomes about a woman's body and talking about periods and, you know,
bodies have periods. Oh my God.
It's horrible. I'm like, Pixar's been raising your kids for years, cunt. Like, get on the fucking program.
Because of the lesbian kiss.
Ooh. Oh, and Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Ooh, honey.
To be fair,
who's Buzz Lightyear?
I've watched it twice today.
I've seen it like 4 times. My kids love it.
Today.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Arlo watches it a lot.
It's a very
fears like hot lesbian action. I'm in.
It's a very quick, like.
No, it's Boycott. I'm in.
They took out Tim Allen. No way. Be honest. Tim Allen, Chris Evans. Who you gonna pick?
Yeah.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, though, has a very funny looking dick.
I would get on top of that dick.
A picture of it.
When did you see the dick?
We saw it last year sometime, didn't we?
It's okay. It's
yes.
Grade A.
That's American.
Funny looking.
I missed that.
Top
notch.
Luke's got them all. He's got
top
like
notch.
Thing.
It is America's dick.
I love
is what it is.
It's
America's dick.
Oh,
but we'll get it to you, Christina.
Awesome.
So have we heard about the drama about She-Hulk getting negative review bombed?
I haven't watched it yet, but I hear it's good.
It's so fucking funny, and one of her things is her driving mission. She's trying to figure out whether Captain America was a virgin. And she's got this whole big thing. It's going to be like Ally McBeal meets the Marvel Universe. It is a straight out comedy. Don't go in there expecting heroes, but it's so funny. But they're saying that the 0% reviews are mainly coming from, guess who?
Men? White men?
White males in their 30s. Woo!
You asshole! I'm sorry.
Funny show. Watch She-Hulk.
I'm sorry.
Funny show.
I can't help
She-Hulk attorney at law.
I try to take away his electronics, and he keeps getting them back. I'm sorry.
Before we go to Via events, Jeffrey and I have to talk about a little show.
Are we talking about Yellow Jackets?
We're talking about Yellow Jackets.
I love this show.
If you haven't watched Yellow Jackets, you are missing out on one of the
doing
best new shows on television. Motherfuckers.
Christina, you better watch it.
Season 1 is done.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Season 1 is Paramount Plus.
It's really good, Christina. I got into it.
Oh, shit.
Now, spoilers for season 2.
I will not hear this negativity. Will not hear it.
Spoilers.
I said it's really good.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said I wasn't into it.
Fool. I said I got really into it, just like Anne got into that person's house.
I didn't move fast enough.
Well, look, he's not wrong, and there are people on fire in this show as well. So he's not incorrect.
All right,
I feel so bad for her children.
Big casting news. Big casting news. Because the show
like
show
Luke's
has
ass.
great...
Big like Luke's ass.
Luke's ass isn't big.
Gaping hole.
He's been at the gym. We have it's a lot of 90s stars. So picture Juliette Lewis, picture Christina Ricci, Melanie Linsky. Now, Lauren Ambrose has been cast as adult Venus, which spoiler alert means she survives the wilderness.
She didn't die.
The one
Who
that I
did
am
die?
most excited about, the casting of adult Lottie Andrews, is someone Castle.
I'm so
She's
ready.
from New Zealand. She's in Star Wars.
I'm
And I'm
so
pretty
ready
sure
for
she
this.
was in Baywatch. Down Under. So
I love
she's covered.
Lauren Ambrose. I'm so fucking ready. I always
I'm
thought you were
about
cool,
that
but
life.
Lauren Ambrose, come on, ready for this.
All right. I want to talk very quickly about one more TV thing before we go, because everyone was ready to pick this apart.
Yeah.
This is like the most accurate
based on the
casting.
photo. Based on the photo. But did you all check out the trailer for Wednesday?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm fucking in. That show looks hilarious. I'm ready.
Can we take a
I am in.
moment, though, to just acknowledge that Raul Julia was Gomez before? Why are they freaking out over having a Hispanic Gomez?
No,
No,
they're
because
not
he's
freaking
not
out.
sexy.
No,
He's not
they're not
sexy.
freaking out
He's
over
not
having
hot
a
like Raul.
Hispanic.
Raul.
They're not freaking out because he's Hispanic. They're freaking out because he's fat and ugly.
Oh.
When really,
I'm freaking out a little bit about the hair.
when really, if you had
The
looked
pin
at
curls
the
at the side.
comic, if you had
really
looked at the
accurate.
comics of the Addams Family, this
The
is like
cartoons,
spot or
Vera knows. She's
Spot
seen the
on
70s
casting.
cartoon of Scooby-Doo when Addams Family was on Scooby-Doo.
just saying, spot
And
on
then they
casting.
drive around in their. They drive around in their
Yes,
in their
live,
house, and the
before
cloud
you were
follows
born.
everywhere.
It's
Hey,
I hope they were
even
driving
watched it.
sensibly.
and if they are freaking out about him being Hispanic, then they're just a bunch of racists. Whatever.
Right.
Everyone.
The comments that I was seeing were, why did they gotta color everything up?
Yeah,
Because
No, but he was always Gomez is always Latino.
I know, right?
Gomez.
it's not like his name was Wayne.
Gomez.
Wayne Adams.
I have a story for off the air.
Adams.
You need to rage with me. But anyways, keep going.
Gomez. Gomez.
The post
We
Not
didn't
even that,
really
like,
talk about it, but we'll very quickly
Look
talk
at how
about this
good
before we
Catherine
go.
Zeta-Jones looks. Come
I know, she's hot.
Right.
She's
There has
hasn't
been a
aged.
historic moment this week. The Academy, post Will Smith slapping, has had the sense slapped into them, and there has been an apology to Sasheen Littlefeather about the horrible fucking racist treatment she got when she went on stage to accept the
And how many years
Godfather
late
Award.
is this?
Yeah, 50.
like 50?
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a little
Just
late.
a
I
little
didn't do
bit.
that, by the way.
No,
I
did.
did
I
not
think she just
remove
dropped
her.
out. It's all good.
Just throwing that out there.
So yeah, she's actually got an apology from the Academy. All it took was Will Smith to beat a guy on stage for them to start retroactively looking at their behavior.
Academy has become more and more aware that they have not been the most inclusive organization on the planet.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're
They're
not aware of
starting to-
shit.
Yeah, they're trying to make amends. I mean, they almost went overboard in their museum because they have so many things dedicated to people of color that they kind of miss some white actors who belong in the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Museum.
You can't be fair, Vera. It's got to swing one way or the other, right?
No, we got to find the middle. We always got to find the middle. I say it all the time.
Right. Well, Vera always finds the middle. So let us find the middle with Vera today, because she is going to vent. Are you ready, Vera? You good, V? She's good to go?
I'm good.
3, 2, 1, vent.
This is a pretty emotional vent here tonight. This has been a really rough week for the mentally ill. We did have Anne Heche blowing herself up spectacularly and dying from her injuries. And there's been a couple of crimes going on where people's mentality is definitely in question. Their health is definitely in question. But the other day I watched, because I'm in COVID isolation and I got nothing to do, I watched a crime drama from the UK. And it was a young kid who killed his parents. And he got off because he was a narcissistic personality disorder. Now, I definitely believe that mental illness should be treated like any other illness. But if a blind person committed murder, you don't get off. You don't get off the crime. If a deaf person committed murder, you don't get off. As much as I feel that these actions, like these kids who've committed crimes, these people who've had psychotic breaks and stabbed their roommate, or Anne Heche who drove through that woman's house, illness is not a defense. You know, there has to be some form of punishment for somebody who's killing somebody. You know, Anne Heche drove that car into someone's house. She first hit a pillar at a parking garage, right? And then she backed up and then sped off down the street and drove so fast that she drove through that woman's house and then tried to back up while her car was on fire. You know, I feel bad for her children. I even feel bad for Anne. She obviously lived a very tortured life. Her mental health was never in good control. But being a narcissist is not a defense. You wouldn't get off if you were blind. You wouldn't get off if you were deaf. You wouldn't get off if you were paraplegic. You wouldn't get off if you were asthmatic. If we want to make mental health just regular health, then it's not a defense.
Word to Vera. Now, just to lighten the load a little bit, we've had some heavy topics, we've had some very off-color jokes, but I'm going to lighten the load with this week's What the Fuck Week. What the... Now, fresh from sending monkeys, astronauts, and school teachers to their death, NASA is once again up to their shenanigans. They are launching a probe to Uranus. Now, I think I speak for everyone when I say there is money to be more well spent here on Earth, NASA. I would like you to keep the probe out of Uranus and my anus. That is all. I had to make an anus joke. Sorry. So next week we have some hot stuff coming at you. We have, of course, on our Monday, the newly branded Dana Show, who is here to really spice things up and tell it like it is. Jeffrey might be on that show again. We'll see. He might have freaked poor Jeffrey out a little bit. But we have a very special guest interview. If you're Australian, you're about to lose your wad. But if you like funny movies and funny TV shows, you're about to lose your wad too. Check this out.
You're terrible, Uncensored Radio.
Today, an Aussie comedy icon stops in for a chat.
I can't believe I'm here!
Gabby Millgate, star of Full Frontal and Muriel's Wedding, talks to us about her comedy career, what it takes to make iconic characters, behind the scenes of 90s Aussie TV, and how her work in the entertainment industry prepared her for what she's doing now.
This is the show! Isn't this the show?
Don't you dare miss Gabby Millgate on Uncensored Radio.
Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope.
That's right. Muriel's wedding star, Gabby Millgate joined myself, Luke, and Brooke for a chat. It was meant to be an hour interview. I think 2 hours later, we got off the stream. My face physically fucking ached from talking to that woman. It is a conversation that you want to see.
That kind of shit she was doing, like that, help me, Obi-Wan. She would just do that randomly while talking about something really serious.
Is it a multi-partner?
Did she talk about Anne Heche?
No, she didn't.
We didn't bring up Anne then.
No one is safe. No one is safe. We also have
you naughty bitch. You naughty bitch.
We also have some other interviews that are going to come up real soon. I can't tell you who until they're in the bag, but I've been busy.
Oh, and
I've been busy. There's folks coming. So please join us on Uncensored Radio We got lots of shit coming up. There's even a brand new show in the works.
Screwball
So
Jenny and
stay
Bad
tuned.
Bitch Beth. Oh, and
Make sure that you keep on top of it. Make sure you watch, our social media. Subscribe to our YouTube. There we go. Uncensored Radio. You're already probably watching on Facebook. Please, 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 please check out our Twitter and Instagram at LiveUCR and join us for the fun of wearing us on your body or, as a coaster or whatever at uncensoredradio.shop. We are here all the time for you. Join the conversation, get rowdy, and we will see you next week. Bye, kids. Christina's gone, but I was going to say, we're all going to hell, right?
Yep. I want a handbag.
She saved her soul.